Seattle's offensive line has flown under the radar as a big key to the Seahawks' success. What's going on? Jackie Montgomery with your Seahawks Daily. Well, over the past few years, the Seahawks offensive line has been thought of, a weak spot for this team. But that is certainly not the case for this season. They are an unexpected bright spot.
I want to give some love to the offensive line. I think those five guys up front doing a tremendous job. The pass protection's been excellent. The stuff in the run game. For those five guys that are really a lot of new pieces, right? Brandon's new and D. Lou's new. What Ethan Posick has done has been so impressive. He's just mastered and really just taken control of that room. So they're the ones really allowing all this stuff to happen. They're the ones that are really the guys that are helping produce those big numbers. And so I couldn't be more pleased about the way those guys are performing up front. And they're truly the ones that are allowing the other skill guys to go and create those big numbers.
The offensive line not only has had to work with new faces, they've also had to deal with injuries to some key pieces like Ethan Posick and Mike Iupati. Iupati missed 4 games with an injury, but since returning in Week 10 against the Rams, he's been a big help in the run game, with the team posting 100-plus rushing yards in back-to-back outings.
When you return a guy that has this much experience and background and all that, and his poise and all, it just helps everybody. It helps the guys around him, And Mike is a real good football player. He's tough as can be. He had to fight his way back to it, but we're really happy to have him back. It just helps the communication. He came in there last week without Posick, so he had to help Damian and through it, as Jamarco was trying to do the same. He just returns us back to a good mentality, good communications. We take a step forward when he gets back in there.
Getting the run game going has helped bring more balance to the offense. Having more weapons and more options for Russell Wilson will hopefully translate into more wins.
Yeah, I think the balance is always great, but I think that we got to do whatever it takes to win. I think that's the reality. Obviously, we won a lot of games early on, and we're doing a lot of special things, throwing the ball and things that have never been done before. I think, in the running game, we've done some great things too, and to have our running backs healthy, we want to have everybody out there. We want to have all our best players out there and get the ball and facilitate it, whether it's running it, throwing it, all that stuff we want to be able to do. And so it makes us very versatile, which we love, And so I think when we can have an offense where you can hit from all cylinders, I think that's a great thing.
Well, center Ethan Posick is expected to return against the Eagles, but unfortunately, right tackle Brandon Schottenheimer is expected to miss the game with a high ankle sprain. Cedric Ogbuehi will start in his place. Well, you can watch the offensive line and the entire Seahawks team as they take the field on Monday Night Football against the Eagles. Kickoff is set for 5:20 p.m. Pacific, and you can watch it live on ESPN.